Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning snakes into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning snakes into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my ears, 'cause I miss the bright side.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ran money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got Richard E. Yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never cheat.
Japanese! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Cavity Lions.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First run now for Kyron Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run off tackle right with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Run.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 1. They'll try and run here with Scatterbury. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 2.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And once again, it's Scatterbury. A pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Real.
Now Mayfield. Finding Williams on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert it. 180. Up, up. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Mayfield down. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36.
Another Bears first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
An inside run with Scatterbury. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the gun, Mayfield. Left side, he's got the tight end, Hodges. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Mayfield. This to Laporta, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Come on, come on. Hey, Bronco 80.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Joshua Hines-Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. Josh Hines-Allen drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that...
And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the touchdown.
Packers. Luke Musgrave, 32 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This is 2nd and 8.
20 it right, point it right, point it right. Kings.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, alert 33. 180, up.
Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
180. Hey, alert!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the turnover thus continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
second down and a yard.
19.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 70 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60, 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
I see through your eyes, and I still enjoy the show.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6. At the Bears.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play.
A 43-yard attempt.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gifford. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Regular. Kings. 20. Hurry. Hey, alert. Real. Alert. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
180. Hey, alert 33. Hey. Motion. What's up?
Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Nick Scorton drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 back.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down and 8.
Panther 6. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Big Lion. Check go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Eagles. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
19, 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 18, ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Real. 180. Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for him here the entire second half.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now quickly here to Smith-Njigba. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Regular. Hey, alert.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180! Pistol. Up, Johnson! Watch out!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And the Bears 1st down.
Watch out!
Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partners, and watch our drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
180! Watch out!
To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal.
Good! 180! Watch out!
1st down, here's Scatterby. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He's still in search of his 1st rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Good! 180!
Williams will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stop low. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Mayfield to throw. Screen play set up for Williams.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
He's back to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Go!
And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Ready?
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Jeff Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Listen, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play.
Get it. 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.